because it was, look, WrestleMania 1 was the thing that had the whole, the whole Vince McMahon project was hinging on the success of the first WrestleMania. And WrestleMania 3 was basically, that was his message to the world that, hey, I was right about all this.
Yeah.
Um, because, there were doubters, there were people who hated him for, taking over the wrestling business the way that he did. Um, and WrestleMania 3 was, that was, him putting the flag on top of the mountain and say, look, yeah, I was right.
Hmm.
This thing this idea that I had, this vision that I had for the wrestling business, I was right, y'all were wrong. Because, and the guy at the top of that card was Hulk Hogan. And, you know, and, there were no celebrity tie, there was no Mr. T involved this time. There was no celebrity tie-in to fall back on this time. This was him and Andre. Okay.
Hmm.
Um, and so he was the wrestler that's had, he and Andre were the wrestlers who had to sell that match, who sold that, and who, and yeah, I know like the official number is not the real number, but there were 93,000 people in that building, whether they were all paying customers or not.
Hmm.
Even if there were only actually 75,000 paying customers, that is still, you know, at that day and time in 1987, and this was not some, North Korea situation where people were there were 100,000 people in the building, but like a whole lot of them were there against their will. Okay, this was not that, right?